What up, everybody? This is Houston Sports Social coming to you live with episode 13. My name is Justin.
Hey, my name is Sean. What's up, people? It's your boy Sham Wow, a.k.a. Sham Amazing, a.k.a. Sham Bam Kablam, a.k.a. H-Town Finest. What's up? What's happening, y'all? Let's get this thing started. Let's get hot. Let's get hype. Let's go.
We got a lot going on.
Come on, Justin. I need to hear your voice. Come on.
No.
Put some bass in your voice.
You got plenty.
Jesus.
You got plenty.
Take your chest out, man. Say it with your chest. Say it with your motherfucking chest. Okay.
Cool.
Nice. Cool. So how about you calm down?
Bring it down.
Yeah, turn it down.
Zen mode. Okay, we got a lot coming to you today. We got just some World Cup stuff. We're going to talk about just the exciting games, a couple games that happened this weekend. And
yes,
a little bit of
yay, sucker.
Then we got the NBA free agency and NBA draft that happened recently, too. It happened on Thursday.
Yeah, that was
a lot of exciting picks. We got some Rocket news. We've got some other NBA stuff going on around the league. We got some Texans news. We've got just some NFL news going around the league. We got Astros talk. Some MMA stuff, and then just random stuff going on. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. World Cup 2018, man, it's been an exciting one, hasn't it, Sean?
Who's been watching this?
I know I have been.
I've been watching it. I know Sean hasn't, but like me three. But we're like I was telling y'all earlier. I mean, not the biggest of soccer fan.
Yeah.
You know, it's not as popular.
Casual is better.
I'm a casual. I'll admit it. But when it comes to the World Cup, it's once every 4 years.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of got to get into it. Yeah. It kind of gives me that same point of view when the Olympics come. Because when the Olympics come, it's like
I don't know anything about pole vaulting. Like
pole vaulting or none of that gymnastics.
If USA is coming
up, because suddenly when the fucking like Summer Olympics come around, we're all into swimming. Yeah, we're all into that shit.
Yeah, man, swimming so much fun. Like what? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But there's a lot of exciting games. An exciting game that I saw was actually this Mexico team is.
Oh my god!
I feel like they're going to be the Cinderella team of this World Cup.
And not only not trying to be biased because I'm Mexican American.
Oh really?
But, yeah. Just what? I didn't know that they have. Where they do that? I thought you was Indian. Wow. Which one? Native American people.
Yeah.
Define the whole entire,
Speaking of which,
the whole ethnicity.
Yeah. Speaking of which, like with Mexico, did you hear that they fined Mexico $50,000 for saying puto?
Yeah, for their chants.
And so let me ask you because this has always been on my mind.
Yeah.
I always thought that puto meant bitch.
I mean, it does.
So where is this like homophobic stuff coming from? Like they're all saying like it's like a homophobic slur. I thought puto meant bitch. I didn't think it meant like.
I mean, you can say it in different contexts. So you can say it like that, or you can say it is like you can say it's just how you say it. Yeah, it's not really what the word is. It can mean many different things, but bitch is primarily the bitch term. So you can kind of people like let's say a gay person can take it as in like
just take it in a different context.
I'm a bitch now.
Oh,
because
man, because I thought everybody was just blowing it out of proportion. Because like every soccer game I've ever been to, whenever there's a corner, like it's always like hey, puto, like that's and I was like, this is dope.
But that's messed up. That's messed up that they get that's messed up that the team gets fined for its own fans.
I know, right?
I was like, how does that even work?
We didn't tell them to do this. Like this is just like a thing. But wow. Man, I just thought that was interesting. But yeah, going back to Mexico, man, like they're beating like good teams.
Yeah,
they beat Germany. Like the first game, who wants to? Like everybody was just like. Pray for Mexico, like root for Mexico. Yeah,
that's what. So there was a lot of people saying if Mexico wins, like I'll go on a diet. Like if Mexico wins, I'll get back with my ex. Like stupid things, knowing the odds of that were going to be slim to none.
Germany are the reigning champs.
Yeah.
They won the whole thing.
Then every Mexican restaurant is like, oh yeah, let's go Mexico. I went to Chula's like yesterday.
Yeah, and we're in Houston, so it's like pretty much like 65% Mexican anyway.
And the girls are in like the Chula outfits. I mean, I went to the one where it was not the A team. I'm not gonna lie.
You got the D team,
the F team probably.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say which one it is.
You went to the one with the low standards.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it was so cute. But anyway, go ahead.
Where they interview you over the phone. So
Wow.
Some of them look like they did get interviewed over the phone.
That's crazy.
You know what?
Anyways, let's get back.
How about you cut that one out?
Yeah, let's get back. Let's get back
Jesus.
on the road. Yeah, Mexico is surprising a lot of people. And then they beat Germany. And then Germany actually played today against Sweden. And they almost lost again.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. This
crazy.
German team isn't as dominant as it's used to being. And another surprise team that's, like, kind of blowing my mind that they're not doing better than they are is Argentina.
Yeah.
Argentina is actually second to last. No. They're actually last place. They're tied for last place in the group. I'm actually going to go over the standings right now. In Group A, we have Russia with 6 points. We've got Uruguay with 6 points. And then we got Egypt and Saudi Arabia with 0s. So one of those are going to be eliminated pretty soon. Actually, they're both eliminated because they both have 0 points. I'll go over the eliminated teams. Then in Group B, we have Spain with 4 and Portugal with 4 and then Iran with 3 and Morocco with 0. Group C, we have France with 6.
Damn.
We have Denmark with 4, we have Australia with 1, and we have Peru with 0. Group D, we have Croatia with 6. Croatia. Freaking Croatia. Who'd they beat? They just beat somebody really...
Yeah, they just beat... God, it was a good team, too. My God.
I'll look it up. Whatever.
I'm looking at it right now.
Nigeria has 3 points, Iceland has 1 point, and Argentina has 1 point. So Nigeria actually saved Argentina because they beat Iceland.
Yeah.
Because if Iceland beat Nigeria, then Argentina would have been eliminated, and that would have been a big shame.
Wait, didn't Croatia beat Argentina?
Yeah, Croatia.
Yeah, they scored 3 on them.
Yeah.
That was
Croatia
that second
beat
game.
Argentina. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Group Team D.
Yeah. Brazil in Group E. In Group E, Brazil has 4 points. Switzerland has 4 points. Serbia has 3 points, and Costa Rica has 0.
Yeah, Costa Rica's out.
Yeah, Group F, we have Mexico with 6. We have Germany with 3. We have Sweden with 3, and we have South Korea with 0.
They're out.
Group G, we have Belgium with 6, England with 3, Panama with 0, and Tunisia with 0. And wrapping it all up, we have Group H, which is Japan with 3, Senegal with 3, Poland with 0, and Colombia with 0. Colombia, another surprise. They're playing tomorrow, actually.
Yeah,
they're
playing
for their life, yeah. As you can see, as you can see by that list, man, like, it's a lot of surprises. Like, you wouldn't expect, the teams to be in the state that they're in because you're used to these powerhouses, That's like saying, like, the Warriors were on the brink of elimination. It's just like, what? It's a surprise. It's a super surprise. So let me go over the teams that are eliminated right now. We have Egypt that's out. In Group B, we have Morocco that's out. In Group C, we have Peru that's out.
Egypt in the group with Egypt. Isn't Egypt out?
Egypt's out.
But so is Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia is
out
out
too. So those 2 teams out of that Group A.
Yeah, so 2 teams out of Group A. Group B, we have Morocco out.
And Iran.
Wait,
they had 3 points.
Iran has 3 points. They had a win, remember?
Oh, yeah.
The first game.
They're not out.
Group C, we have Peru that's out. Group D, we still have qualification between Argentina. They're fighting for their lives tomorrow, Group E, Costa Rica has been eliminated. Group F, all teams are still in a chance of qualifying. In Group G, all teams are still in the chance of qualifying.
South Korea's out.
South Korea's out? Okay, all right, yeah, so I guess this is...
Yeah, Mexico just eliminated them.
Yeah, so, like, it's not normal, and I like it. I like that, like, the normal teams aren't winning as usual, So we'll monitor that. We got a lot of games tomorrow. Let me look at the schedules tomorrow.
One team that's never been really that good is Australia.
Yeah,
I've never really been...
The people from down under?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. I haven't got it. I haven't talked yet.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, I apologize on his behalf. We have England.
Oh, fuck both of y'all.
We have England and Panama tomorrow at 7 a.m. Man, these games, dude, like, it's so hard.
It's hard to predict. It's because, like,
no, to wake up for.
Yeah. What do you mean, the 7 o'clock game?
Yeah.
Man,
no, it's hard. Like, man, because I'm like getting ready.
I already got to wake up and.
I know, but like you're like getting ready. You don't have time to like sit and like enjoy a game, you know, because like it's in the daytime. I mean, in the weekdays. But anyways, tomorrow 7 a.m. we got England and Panama. At 1 p.m. we have Poland and Colombia, and then on Monday at 9 a.m. we have Uruguay and Russia, and then. Tomorrow also we have Japan and Senegal.
It's gonna be rigged.
And then Monday Saudi Arabia and Egypt. I guess they play for consolation. Oh no, yeah, consolation. And then Iran and Portugal, they play at 1 p.m. So yeah, we'll be following that closely. World Cup is it's always fun. Let me go over the brackets real quick.
It's fun when you like it.
Yeah,
it's fun when you like it. Okay, so
no, it's just fun when anything's really fun when it's the
close to the end,
when you're close to the end and you're competing for a championship.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially the World Cup.
Yeah,
you know, regular season crap is just like
it just kind of goes because there's no like desperation, you know.
Yeah, that's when teams really
do or die is always like because that's when you get the best out of the players, you know. Yeah. So
by the way, Justin got a fresh cut and it looks pretty good.
Appreciate it, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I wasn't gonna say anything, but
appreciate it.
No. And fucking watch how he's not gonna cut this shit out. Watch.
I'm not. I'm gonna bask. I'm gonna bask in this for a second.
Yeah.
Give me a second, guys.
Just give him a second, man.
Okay, cool. All right, moving on.
Wow. Go, hurry up. Let's go.
So the round of 16 starts June 30th. We're going to have 1A versus 2B. So
that's
we're going to have number 1 in Group A and then second place in Group B. They're going to go. And then after that, we're going to have, also along with that, we're going to have 1C and then 2D playing. And then Monday, 7-2, we're going to have 1E versus 2F. And also on 7-2 is going to be 1G versus 2H. And then 7-1, we're going to have 1B versus 2A. And then after that, we're going to have 1D versus 2C. And then July 3rd is going to be 1F versus 2E. And then followed by 1H versus 2G. And then there's also going to be a third place playoff, which is also just going to be determined by on 7-14. So the winner of that goes on, and then they go on to the quarterfinals. And then the winners of that go on to the semis. And then the final is going to be July 15th at 10 a.m. So we'll look forward to that. It's coming up pretty soon, actually. The group of 16 is going to be in a week, so we're going to be watching that closely. Anything else on the World Cup, man?
I guess you just got to...
Oh, talk about Mexico. Chicharito.
Oh, yeah. Chicharito scored his 50th international
50th
goal.
international
that
goal,
I did not have... I was not aware that he was going to 50. And then you had J.J. Watt. You know, he's a big supporter of the Mexican... their Mexican team that represents for them.
Yeah, for sure.
And he congratulated him on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've met and they've met
because they had a game.
Signed each other jerseys.
They had a game here at Reliant.
Yeah, they've had a mini
games.
Yeah, and Chicharito's been in the Mexican League for
a while,
a minute now.
And he was on Manchester United for a while, and he never got any. He came off the bench, and he barely got any playing time.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
They didn't use him right, or they just thought they had better talent. So a lot of Mexicans...
If they had better talent, they shouldn't have got him.
I know, but a lot of Mexicans are pissed off that he was rotting away at the bench. And they didn't use him properly or whatever.
I mean, then again, that's Manchester. What? He's just over there for money.
Yeah, of course, money.
Obviously,
for sure.
I mean, that's how these other teams, like you got Messi, and them they're going to.
Dude has the highest pitched voice, though.
Who?
Chicharito?
Oh yeah, he does.
He talks like a little kid, bro.
Yeah, his voice, but he's like 30. I think he's
I'm a big fan, man. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you so much, JJ. I appreciate it. It's super high. And I'm like, whoa.
He sounds
he's almost 30, dude.
Yeah,
he's 30 something actually.
He's a good guy though. He's been. I mean, they love him.
Yeah,
Mexico team loves him.
Yeah. All the Mexican chicks are just like, oh, Chicharito.
Isn't he? I don't even know if he's married.
Probably not.
If he wasn't, dude, I'd be all over. I'm not talking about him.
Oh, I was like,
I'm talking about I'd be all over women,
Yeah, okay.
I'd be all over. I just didn't know if I could.
Yeah,
I didn't want to.
So confused.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait, because there was a short.
I was like, is he coming out to us? I was like,
Hey, there was a short pause.
All live. We're coming to you live, America.
Coming to you live. I was just gonna give it one time for the for pride. You know what I mean? No, what I meant is I didn't want to be desensitized about women.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say I didn't want to say the word bitch or hoe. So I just wanted to say, if I was him, if he was single, single without, being married, I would have been
go crazy. Run crazy. Yeah.
just imagine who wins the World Cup.
Yeah, it's a World Cup, and so everybody's on
I
vacation.
mean, but they did.
I'm pretty sure he's fine.
There's some videos that did surface about the Mexico team, though. Prior to coming to Russia, they had like a lot of like escorts, and people were recording like.
No,
they had girls. They had girls in the pools naked and stuff, and just playing around with them. All the team.
Oh, I'm pretty sure all the teams. They're all on vacation, dude. They're all gonna go nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not all of them are.
That's Russia. So
the reason why they try to get shit leaks like that is because not everybody's single. People.
I heard the German team, like, they had to be celibate during the whole World Cup. It was like a strategic thing. Like, they couldn't do anything.
Did that happen like the last one?
Yeah.
What is that? A superstition thing?
Yeah. They think like if you don't do it.
They think because your energy goes to that?
Because your testosterone is pent up and you use that like for sports.
I mean, that's what a lot of people think in sports, though. Especially in boxing.
I mean, it makes sense because
fighting sports.
Imagine you're about to go in your final match and then you just go bust one with a girl, like prior to the match.
That's a lot of energy.
You'd be just tired.
You'd be tired. You just want to go to sleep.
I know. So I guess they just.
I mean, hence the reason why you're tired after. Yeah, we'll go into that
for sure. Yeah. So this World Cup has been exciting, of course. I'm still sticking with the fact that I think Mexico is going to either go really deep in this or they're going to actually win the whole thing. Like I don't want to
jinx it, but you know one thing about Korea too, they're playing dirt. That was like what 5 yellow cards.
It was at the second half. Like they were getting desperate. And
they were playing dirty.
They were like some questionable slide tackles.
They kept hurting old boy Chucky. They were like, man,
man,
we're gonna hurt you, new prospect.
They were on some hits, man. They were on some other stuff. But we'll see. I like this new World Cup without the usual contestants. But we'll be watching that, and by the time next week, we'll have a better idea of who's eliminated, who's in it, and who's really a contender in this. So welcome back, Shamir. We're going to talk about the NBA
draft.
Man,
how you doing?
We're going to talk about the NBA draft.
Woo! Okay.
And
something I actually watched. All right.
I'm going to go through the first round real quick. I'm just going to list off the picks.
Mm-hmm.
The Suns with the number 1 pick center DeAndre Ayton from Arizona.
Which was kind of obvious.
Yep. You have anything to say about that?
No. See, if I watch college sports, I would.
Yeah, CBS Sports gave him a B+.
Ayton is a center, right?
Center, yeah.
Center. I mean, they need everything.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Ayton was the one that said him and old dude was going to be like the Shaq and Kobe version.
Devin Booker?
2.0.
Yeah. But you know what that means, though? That means they're like absolutely out of the Clint Capella chase.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They
spent their first pick.
So, y'all got lucky.
Yeah, so we'll see. Mm-hmm. We'll see. With the number 2 pick, the Kings pick power forward Marvin Bagley III, a freshman from Duke. CBS Sports gave him a B-.
There's so many freaking freshmen.
Yeah, they say he has a couple of flaws on defense, but other than that, he's really explosive and is good offensively.
People are saying he doesn't play defense.
It's a little difficult to. I mean, we're all going to know that any draft is going to be, it's a good prospect, you got a good number, but going to the big pros, man.
Right. I mean, well, at the same time, it depends on like the organization that picks them up.
Yeah, and how they utilize them.
Yeah, how they utilize them. Like I'm not even worried about whoever like the Spurs pick. I know they picked Lonnie Walker, but it's like I'm not even concerned about who they picked. They could have picked anybody, but it's just like the matter of fact that anybody that comes out of the Spurs or goes into the Spurs.
Yeah.
That organization is going to like bring them up and teach them like everything.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
For sure. Built from the ground up.
Yeah.
Number 3, Dallas actually traded the Hawks for this pick, and with that pick, they picked up Luka Doncic from Slovenia. A lot of people are comparing him to Dirk. He's a big dude that has an outside shot that can rebound and has some kind of handles.
I mean, that's why Mavericks picked them up.
Yeah, CBS Sports gave him an A-. So Dallas actually sent their number 5 pick and a 2019 protected first rounder to the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if that trade pans out.
I mean, didn't they accept it already?
Yeah, they accepted it already. So Luka Doncic is a Maverick now, and I'm going to get to the pick that the Mavericks that the Hawks made.
Okay, I really, it's funny because I don't really keep up with Dallas Mavericks roster.
Yeah,
but who was their point guard? Dennis Smith Jr.
Yeah,
that's the guy that they wanted. So that's why they didn't want to get Trey, right? They need another point guard.
Yep. So that's why they moved up.
So they're trusting Dennis Smith Jr.
Yeah, I mean he's good.
He's good.
Yeah,
but I mean.
We'll see.
They are on the Mavericks.
Yeah. With the number 4 pick, the Grizzlies pick up power forward Jaren Jackson Jr. from Michigan State.
He's a pretty good pick.
They gave him a B-. CBS Sports did. They said he could be a futuristic big man that NBA teams are looking for, and he can fit next to Marc Gasol or replace him long term. So
how tall is he?
He is. Let me find out real quick.
Can't wait for him to get packed by Capella.
Is that have to do with the?
He's 6'11". He's 6'11".
17 wingspan.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
6'11". Yeah. So we'll see how that pans out. Then with number 5, the Hawks are now picking number 5 because they traded with the Mavericks. So they picked up point guard Trae Young from Oklahoma. They got an A for this.
Really?
Yeah. You know what's so funny? I read a.
But then again, Hawks need everything under the sun, bro.
They have Dennis Schroeder. They have Kent Bazemore. They have who's that other guy? They have a big man there.
Who was at the bottom of the standings?
Yeah, well,
no. Like I just want you to say it.
Yeah, the Hawks.
Oh, okay. So all those names don't mean shit, really, right? No, I'm saying if those names meant anything,
you're right.
That they would have been at the bottom.
Okay,
straight up.
So they got an A for this. So they get a star out of him. We'll see, because I mean he was good in college, but I don't know if he was like explosive.
I mean everybody can be really good in college. That's the one thing. Like I've been saying it in the NFL, NBA, MLB.
Yeah,
any rookie coming is just like. It's pretty much like an entry level.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just like you start a new job. Oh, I went to college. I got this. I got that. And I graduated magna cum laude. Yeah, but it's experience around here.
For sure.
You're still going to start off entry level.
So, okay. So you basically feel like, even though like there was a star in college, you don't think like off the bat, do you think like there's people that can succeed? Like just off
the
bat?
They can.
I'm just saying, but like, can you tell?
It's hard to tell.
It's hard. It's
because
really hard.
entering the pros and college is two different things.
That's true.
I mean, because these dudes look like you can when you see them play against professionals and you're like, man, that rookie's good. But then you see him do something stupid and you're like, oh, that's why he's a rookie.
Yeah.
Because he does rookie.
I guess like Donovan Mitchell, but like I think we all knew he was going to be fucking good.
Though. He was good, really good.
I mean, but we see
and I see him rookie mistakes by him.
Right.
Whether it be his defense, whether it be his offense, but every rookie had him. Even Ben Simmons. I mean, he choked up, and he not a rookie. Yeah, he's not even a rookie.
Yeah. I'm gonna speed through these real quick. I'm just gonna go over the team and
we're gonna keep.
We're going to just keep talking, so we got number 6, Mo Bamba from Texas, went to the Magic. He's 7'10" wingspan. They gave him an A+.
That's the guy I was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then the Bulls with number 7 picked center Wendell Carter Jr., a Duke freshman. Right. They gave him a B. He's going to fit pretty well next to Lauri Markkanen. So we'll see. This is a good pick. With the number 8 pick, the Cavaliers picked point guard Colin Sexton, Alabama freshman.
You don't need it.
This dude is actually pretty good. They gave him a B+, though. There's actually a video where he was playing in a game against Penny Hardaway's son, and he looked Penny Hardaway straight in the face, and he said, "Your son is trash. Oh, your son is trash. He's trash." And I was like, "Dang, this dude is ballsy. Like he's ballsy." So we'll see. He took Kyrie's number 2.
Wow.
He took Kyrie's jersey number.
Damn.
So
I'm pretty sure if LeBron did stay in Cleveland, he would not say that shit to LeBron.
Yeah, absolutely.
I fucking dare you. I eat you for breakfast, bro.
Absolutely.
Fuck out of here.
Okay, with the number 9 pick, the Knicks picked small forward Kevin Knox, Kentucky freshman. They gave him a C+. So I don't know.
It's the Knicks, bro.
Any of these players going to these teams that are lottery pick teams?
Yeah.
you can't really. I mean, is it? Think about it right now. You got power teams like the Rockets. The Spurs are always going to be up there. When healthy, of course. And then you have the Warriors. You can't really just we're going to throw these picks and then that's going to be automatic. We're going to make it to the finals.
Yeah,
dude. These teams are too loaded right now. Still,
Absolutely.
Even without picks.
Yep.
Is this okay? Well, quick question before we go back into the draft picks. As a player, as a rookie player going into the draft, would you rather go to a sorry team than to a big team? I feel like I'd rather go to a sorry team and make something of myself, be the star and make that my team, and that way you get known more, and then if you're able to bring that to to a championship or at least to a playoffs, I feel like your legacy is pretty solidified. Solidified.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because what was it? Jordan Bell. He was on the Warriors, and he won a championship his rookie year.
Yeah.
But no one's gonna remember him. He's gonna be just like with the Olympic team and what's that kid's name? The Dream Team. They had Christian Leitner.
Oh, I saw the documentary on him.
Who remembers Christian?
Nobody until they did that documentary on him.
That's not gonna be saying. No one's gonna remember
on ESPN.
No one's gonna remember Jordan Bell.
Because he came from fucking Duke.
Yeah,
came from Duke. I think he won Duke. How many championships?
But he was a nobody on the Dream Team.
Yeah, he was nobody on the Dream Team, bro. He carried Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, and Magic's bags, dude. Straight up, because he was just the kid out of college.
Yep. For sure.
And then he fizzled out in the NBA.
Yeah, so definitely sorry team. With the number 10 pick, the 76ers had it, but they traded it to the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
The Suns sent a number 16 and a 2021 first rounder via the Heat to the 76ers. So the Phoenix Suns got Michael Bridges, Villanova Jr. Bridges to the 76ers was perfect, so of course it got traded. So the 76ers picked Michael Bridges.
That Bridges guy
He's the one who was his mom.
But he got traded, though.
Yeah, I know.
His mom was all excited that he was coming to Philly because she works in the human resource department.
Yeah.
And
he got traded?
Yeah, his mom was all talking, I'm so happy I get to see him now, walking the hallways because, he's going to be in the arena.
Yeah.
And then he just gets traded.
Of course.
Such a
76ers.
Where did he get traded to?
No, he went to Phoenix.
Damn, so he went West Coast?
Damn, I know his mom was pissed, bro.
Yeah,
they got her recorded saying she's so happy.
Yeah.
I saw the interview with on the draft.
The Suns traded away Zaire Smith, the high upside wing who could grow with the team, and a 2021 first rounder via the Heat for one of the oldest players in the class. Bridges could help their defense though, so they got a C- for that. Hornets. The Los Angeles Clippers made the pick at number 11, trading number 12 and 2 second-rounders to the Hornets for number 11. So the pick, they got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kentucky freshman. This trade changes the take on this pick. The Clippers gave the Hornets 2 second-rounders to move up one spot, giving the Hornets number 12. The Clippers need a point guard, but Gilgeous-Alexander isn't quite the highest upside player available considering Michael Porter Jr. remains available. So they got a B- for that. The Clippers took that number 12 pick. Well, Charlotte made that number 12 pick, and they got Miles Bridges, Michigan State sophomore. They gave him a B- for that. So he's a small forward. Then number 13, the Clippers had it. They got shooting guard Jerome Robinson, Boston College sophomore. They got a D+ for that. So that was, I don't know, I feel like they gave up just to pick consecutively. Nuggets got Michael Porter Jr., small forward.
I like
Missouri.
that trade.
They got an A. They got an A for it.
It's luckily for him he was able to bounce back because he got injured, and then he had to wait a year to get drafted. But
yeah,
I liked him when I've seen him play.
Yeah,
I saw games from him.
So they got an A, but CBS Sports is saying the Nuggets are offensively stacked already. How will they defend?
The Nuggets?
Yeah.
I ain't worried about the Nuggets.
All right, number 15. The
West? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Team West. It really, man. I don't even know how to put it. I don't want to sound biased about it, but
yeah,
there's these teams where you just add people and you're just like, who? Nuggets?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then number 15, we have Troy Brown Jr., shooting guard from Oregon. They got a C+ for that. He's going to be alongside John Wall and Bradley Beal. He's not that great of a shooter, but he can be a project player, so we'll see how that goes. The Suns were at number 16. Philadelphia made this pick, sending number 10 to the Suns for number 16 and a 2021 first rounder. They took Zaire Smith. I don't know why they traded Zaire Smith for Michael Bridges, but I mean, it is what it is. Number 17, your boy Dante DiVincenzo from Villanova went to the Bucks. They got an A-.
I'd trade for that.
They called him the Michael Jordan of Delaware.
Bro,
what does that even mean?
That Vincenzo kid from Villanova.
Michael Jordan of Delaware.
Did you see the Final Four Villanova win this year?
I saw Villanova.
You know how they're playing Michigan?
No, I don't think I saw.
I
probably did.
He's a sharpshooter, man.
He killed Michigan, dude.
Yeah,
by himself. He had like what? I think he had like 15 threes.
Bunch.
A lot. I don't know how many. 3 after 3, contested, not contested, just clutch.
Knocking them down, yeah.
He was on some JJ Redick shit right there, just
and
wet.
This kid is going
to Milwaukee. Good pick, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck?
They need
with Giannis?
Yeah, the Greek freak? Yeah.
Nah, they need shooters out there. They don't
they need shooters, but I'm saying
and
him combined with Giannis?
Yeah.
They're going to
that's crazy.
Giannis they're gonna kick out. He can do it.
They're going to groom that kid. Hopefully they use him well.
Now, like with this is what you want to see. Like, okay, this has to pan out. This has to pan out because the potential of this is too great.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The potential is way too great, you know?
But see, the thing is, even though he's going to the Bucks and they do need a shooter, because for what I saw last year, they weren't utilizing Greek Creek right. I don't know what kind of system they had going, and if he's on the right team and he's utilized the right way, he could be deadly. Imagine him on a 3-point shooting team.
Oh, for sure.
Rockets, Golden State.
The Nets are a 3-point shooting team also. They have the same offensive scheme, but they don't have the same defensive scheme as
the
Rockets.
The Nets suck.
Yeah, the Nets are
okay, let me wrap this up. 18, we got the Spurs with Lonnie Walker, shooting guard from Miami.
A
B+. Then 19,
that's actually a good pick.
Yeah, it was a really good pick.
You're going to know his name pretty soon, watch.
19,
Spurs.
19 shooting guard Kevin Huerter from Maryland went to the Hawks. They got a B+ for it. For the Timberwolves, we have at number 20, we have shooting guard Josh Okogie, Georgia Tech sophomore. They got a B+ for it. 21 shooting guard for the Jazz, Grayson Allen. I know the Rockets. They said the Rockets were pursuing him.
Yeah, Utah's not trying to trade for him either.
Yeah, for sure. Number 22, we have small forward Chandler Hutchison from Boise State. They got a B for that, so we'll see how he pans out. Number 23, the Pacers took point guard Aaron Holiday, brother of Drew Holiday and Justin Holiday. They got an A- for it, so we'll see if he can add to his brother's, that family success. Man, there's 3 NBA players, dude. That family's just chilling right now. That's crazy.
Swimming the money.
24, the Trailblazers took shooting guard Anthony Simons from IMG Academy. They gave him a C for it. I don't know. I don't know why they picked him.
These non-schools, like what is that? What school is that? IMG?
IMG Academy, yeah.
That's not even
just a basketball academy.
It's not a well-known school, right?
Yeah, it's not. So, I don't know. Number 25, we have center Mo Wagner from Michigan. They got a C+ for it. Number 26, the 76ers took point guard Landry Shamet from Wichita State. They got a B. Number 27, center Robert Williams from Texas A&M. They got an A+ for it. Celtics got an A+ for it.
You heard about that incident with him?
No.
About Robert Williams?
Oh, he fell asleep.
Yeah, he had a conference call.
I heard about that, yeah.
Yeah, it's like your boss calling you, hey, we have a phone conference call.
Yeah.
And you don't answer?
Yeah.
Bro, fired.
You had one job. All right.
After one job, and that's not to play basketball yet.
After that, we had 28. The Warriors took shooting guard Jacob Evans from Cincinnati. They got a B+ for it. They're getting a 3-and-D guy with massive physique. He'll end up outperforming this spot by osmosis. Number 29, the Nets took small forward Zanan Musa from Bosnia. They got a European shooter with some upside as a scorer. He's rail thin, but could develop because he's one of the younger players in this class. So he's a B. And then rounding out the first round at number 30, the Hawks took center Omari Spellman, Villanova redshirt freshman. They got a B- for it. So that first round draft, it was pretty good. The Rockets picked up 2 people. They picked up DeAndre Melton and Vincent Edwards. Very good people. D'Anthony. I'm sorry. What did I say? I don't know what I said. D'Anthony Melton. He reminds me of a taller Patrick Beverly, man. Like he has that.
You know, somebody went as far as saying he had because that kid can actually play D.
Yeah,
his highlights show him steals on top of steals.
Sure.
He had like
that's what I'm saying. He's a taller.
Yeah, he had 1.3 steals a game for his 1 year at USC.
Yeah,
and they gave him. I mean, I'm not saying he's a Kawhi-like, but they said he has that Kawhi-like defensive mentality and disruptiveness in his game.
He's thieving. That's what he is.
Yeah, that's
steals and shit. Thieving.
Shit, it's
Robin season.
We need all those type of guys. We need because I mean, you got like a guy like PJ Tucker, and we were sad that Patrick Beverly left. Patrick Beverly's like wasn't so good on offense,
but on defense, that's what you can count on.
Yeah,
he'll lock up Curry, dude.
And one thing that PJ kind of pissed me off in the beginning of the season was, he was defense all the way, but he just wasn't hitting his shots.
Right.
But then come second after the All-Star game, and then come playoffs, dude, he was hitting them wing shots. You see how he hit them corner threes. Man, that dude was
for sure.
I think that was his. I think his best career. I'm for sure. I haven't even looked it up, but I'm pretty sure that PJ Tucker's best year was this year with the Rockets.
This was his career year for sure.
For sure, dude. And he's been in the league for what?
Bro,
10th season maybe.
Bro, just imagine I had Patrick Beverly doing the fucking playoffs against Golden State.
I don't know who he'd be behind because we got Chris Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Paul was hurt.
Yeah, that's true. He could come off the bench. I think he could come off the bench, but he is because he wanted to be a more integral.
I don't think. I mean, no.
Because my thing is y'all need to be physical with Golden State. Yeah. He's one of the best.
That's way too physical.
We also need to score with them too.
But Patrick Beverly got freaking Curry was shaking it. He couldn't really stop Curry, dude. I mean,
but he was getting physical with Curry, though.
They just switch him off.
Yeah, I mean, he was getting physical with Curry to where, Curry felt the pressure.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But that was, Curry's, best year, so.
Yeah. That was a 73-9 year, I think.
Yeah. This year had been different.
So, Vincent Edwards is going to take number 6, and D'Anthony Melton is going to take number 0. So, we look forward to seeing what happens, what they bring to the team. Another stash pick that we had was Alessandro Gentile. We selected him in the second round of the 2014 NBA draft. So how these overseas players work is we basically draft the rights to them because they have obligations overseas, and so we stash that pick. And whenever they're ready to play, they contact us, and then we're like, all right, let's go. Let's start. So this guy has been stashed away since 2014. We have another guy, Sergio Lol, something. He plays for Barcelona, the NBA squad over there. We've been stashing him for a while. He's pretty good, but this guy, I guess he's ready. So this is coming to you from Clutch Fans. Alessandro Gentile asked the Rockets for an invite to the next training camp, according to La Prealpina. Gentile was supposed to join the Rockets Summer League team in Las Vegas, but he suffered a thumb injury and underwent surgery. The Italian forward will return in mid-August from the injury and would love to have a chance in the NBA. Gentile's goal is to sign a contract with the Rockets, even a two-way deal, and he won't consider any other offer, neither from Italy nor from Europe, till the NBA training camp. The Rockets selected Alessandro Gentile in the second round of the 2014 NBA draft. So we'll see how that goes. Some other Rockets news. Did y'all see that report from Chris Broussard saying there was friction between the Rockets and Chris Paul?
Dude, I can't stand journalists that just like to stir up everything.
Like you don't have anything else to talk about, so you got to stir
up. When it's the off season, everybody comes up with bullshit. Anything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, they do already during the regular season, but
yeah,
it's even worse in the off season.
Yeah. Then Sam Emick came up with a report, and he said sources, there's no friction between Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets. So Chris Paul is he's confident that he's going to get that max, whether it's a 3-year max, 4-year max.
Come on, man. Look, he came to Houston to try to win a ring, and he was this close. Yeah, why the hell would he want to mess that up?
Yeah, start all over again.
Yeah, because he tries to do all that. He's gonna be like, man, I messed up, man. I could have just stayed put, took a little bit less.
Finish what you started. Yeah, finish what you started.
And he deserves it. He wants that ring.
Yeah,
I think he could do it.
Yeah, I actually don't want him to be one of those players that are really good, that's good, like Hall of Fame bound, but just does not get a ring.
Allen Iverson.
I know.
True. Allen Iverson.
I don't want to be in that group.
Charles Barkley.
My sources say that Chris Paul is on his general manager grind, and he's out there recruiting your boy LeBron.
Yeah,
no, dude, he is, but Morey has to work a way where he can get him.
He'll make it happen.
Yeah, Morey's a smart dude. He ain't just a guy that just went to HCC, bro. This motherfucker went to MIT.
From HCC, bro.
Well, ain't no wrong with it. Ain't no wrong with it.
Not MIT, dog. It's not MIT.
He went to he's boy. That boy plays chess, bro.
4D chess. 4D chess.
He plays chess with that.
Saying some smart people.
He's on that Lonzo shit. Training day, bro.
Wow. Anyways, moving on. This is really put out training day.
Go ahead. You think this a game?
Really put out training day.
Shoot program.
Yeah. So on a lighter note, because we're already laughing. Nick Young, he's NBA champion. Nick Young, he says and does some of the funniest stuff. He does and says some of the funniest stuff. So there was some audio. TMZ, they stake out outside the club or whatever. I'm gonna play some audio for you, and it's pretty funny. I just want y'all to listen to it.
Canada's parliament. Canada just passed the legalization of marijuana. It's the first country in the world.
The first country?
The first country in the world to pass the legalization of marijuana across the nation.
I want people to pass cocaine. Everybody needs to do crack.
I mean, do you think America's next?
That's next. The white.
All right, bro. All right. Hey, but what about LeBron though? Like, is he? What do you think? Where would he be best to fit?
Shit. I think he should stay in Cleveland. Bring all the people to Cleveland. Bring Shaq, Robert Horry, Dennis Rodman. Bring all the old people with him too. Everybody need a ring, man. It's crazy.
Wow.
Man, see, Nick Young.
What an asshole.
I know.
He's an asshole. And then that's where to put a target in your back. Legalize cocaine. Where to put a target in your back, bro?
See,
because if he was doing it, NBA could investigate.
You know what I want more than anything? I want a talk show with Nick Young and J.R. Smith. Just both of them together. I think that would be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yes.
Just them just saying dumb shit. Just back and forth to each other. Hey, man, you want to legalize cocaine? Nah, bro. Only on weekends.
They have to be really messed up doing that.
Yeah, for sure. I bet that, man.
What I also didn't like was just like how he just kind of throws shade at LeBron like that.
Yeah.
So in Cleveland, he didn't get Dennis Rodman, get all the old people up there. Everybody need a ring. It's crazy. It's like, bro, you don't even deserve a ring.
I know.
You got on the best team.
What did
you don't even really deserve a ring.
What did you do? Yeah, man, I don't know. But I just thought that was funny. Nick Young's always saying some dumb stuff. Moving on. After he retires, Dwayne Wade wants to be a partial owner of an NBA team and bring back the Seattle Supersonics. Well, not Seattle. He just wants to bring back the Sonics, wherever they may be.
You think KD was there?
It depends. Yeah, actually, it does say. This is from Timothy Rapp from Bleacher Report. Dwayne Wade wants to be an NBA owner, bring back Seattle Supersonics. This is a quote.
So he wants to bring a team back to
Seattle. Yeah. This is a quote. I definitely want to be a part of ownership in the NBA. I'm not going to try to buy a team. I don't have that kind of bread, but I definitely want to be a part of a great ownership group. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is all about players being involved in ownership capacity. You've got players like Grant Hill involved in the Atlanta Hawks. Shaq is involved in the Sacramento Kings. It's definitely becoming something that I've talked about. Some of my friends have talked about it. But first of all,
both of those I have to bad, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But first of all, I'd have to be retired when that time comes. Well, like you were saying, like in order to buy them on the cheap, right? They got to be pretty bad.
Yeah, start out bad for what, like 10 years?
Buy low, sell high, right?
Yeah.
So,
That's how it is. That's how it works.
Yep, that's how it works.
I feel like I feel like if obviously because if one little thing changes in the past,
Yeah.
you know, the future, you know, gets altered. I feel if Sonics would have never moved to OKC and KD would have never moved from Seattle to OKC, obviously I don't feel like the Golden State dynasty would have happened.
I believe it.
I mean, because that's how he ended up going to Golden State.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't beat him,
Yeah.
and he would have had a totally different team in Seattle.
Yeah.
OKC, I'm sorry, but it's the worst market to have an NBA team.
It's Sean on his Oklahoma right again.
Hey.
Dude, I'm sorry, dude. It's just
Yeah.
that's not the best way. You like they with Kawhi leaving San Antonio. San Antonio, yeah, it's not better than Houston, the city wise, but way better than Oklahoma. Shit. You can't sell a shoe to Kawhi in San Antonio, and you want to sell some shit in Oklahoma? Get the fuck out of here.
No comment. No comment.
If you had a choice to live in Wichita, Kansas, and Los Angeles, California,
I love how he says it.
where would you live?
It's not
That's like,
Oklahoma
I ain't
anymore.
gonna lie, Sean, that's polar opposites. That's polar opposites. Of course, anybody with the right mind will say
Let's just move on. Let's just move on.
No, but let's just clear the air here. Yeah, you would live.
No, yeah, you would.
And you have to understand that there's not a big market for an NBA team in that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
True.
Well, Major League Sport, except for Kansas City Chiefs. We still
Still
love
love you. So.
the Northerners of Texas. Is that how you say it?
Sean going off. I didn't even try, bro.
Anyways, moving on.
We're all one. We're all equal.
We're all one. Wow. Okay.
Love is love.
So, y'all remember how they were talking about Markelle Fultz and how they had videos of him trying to shoot, and it was just like he forgot how to shoot.
Okay.
Well, his personal trainer actually had some things to say. So this is an article from Alec Nathan. No video. This is from Alec Nathan from Bleacher Report. There's a quote. His trainer's name is Drew Hanlon. He's a trainer to the Stars, has taken on a new client in Philadelphia 76ers guard Markelle Fultz. And on a recent episode of Talking Schmidt podcast, Hanlon explained Fitz had a case of the yips last season that contributed to his wonky jump shooter mechanics. So I don't know if y'all know what the yips are. It's a baseball term.
Yeah, it's primarily in baseball.
What does that mean?
So what happens is it's like a weird phenomenon. Like pitchers, they'll be pitching so well, and then one day all of their mechanics will just disappear. Like they'll forget how to pitch. Like their throws will be wrong. It's like a neurological thing. Like they'll try to throw and they'll just be like, "What is going on?" Like they'll mentally like know how to do it, but their body just won't respond, and so they'll
and it's called a jip.
The yips. The yips. YIPS. Yeah. So a lot of pitchers, they've had to retire at like 30 because they just forget how to throw a baseball. So this is like one of the most documented cases in basketball because he's like he knows how to shoot. Like you saw him in college. Like he's shot jumpers before, but now like
So that term can be used in any sport.
any sport that has.
Can you really just forget that?
It's a neurological.
Well,
thing.
I think more like your body. It
Yeah.
feels like your body forgot it.
It's
you know
just
what
like a
I'm
mechanical thing.
Yeah, because muscle memory is just like riding a bike, you know.
Yeah.
And if you then again, it's not like he just stopped playing basketball.
Yeah, his
because he
shoulder-
got drafted.
his shoulder too.
Well, yeah, he had a shoulder injury, but the thing is, the only way I see you forgetting your craft is
Yeah.
not doing it for years, and you're just rusty.
Yeah. So
I
this
don't
is
think you just
I
forget
know.
it.
This is a quote from his trainer. Quote, with Markelle, obviously he has one of the most documented cases of the kind of yips of basketball in recent years, where he completely forgot how to shoot and has multiple hitches in his shot, Hanlon said. So for me, it was, hey, listen, how can I get this kid that was number one in last year's draft back rolling and get him to the point where he was before, if not better? Hanlon explained that the two have been hard at work in the gym this summer and that he thinks Fultz's jumper will eventually be perfect. Quote, we've been working very hard every day, working on rewiring his body and getting a kind of smooth stroke back into his shot. We're way ahead of pace. Where I thought we were going to be, I thought it was going to take me at least 6 weeks before we had a kind of serviceable jump shot, and we're already starting to shoot with the jump in a week or two. It's not perfect yet, but I think by the end of the summer it'll be perfect. He'll be back rolling, and we'll show people why he was the number one pick. I don't know, man. Like, that's something like pretty hard to come back from. He's basically teaching him how to play basketball all over again.
Like mentally, like that kind of wears on you a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Cause
how the hell did I forget how to shoot? I've been doing this all my life.
Like this has been a lifetime.
Yeah, that's definitely got to be a neurological thing. I mean, because one thing can be, it's just in your mind, like kind of like a thought.
Yeah.
But if it's literally you just forgot, then that's definitely a neurological thing.
For sure. So we'll see. I don't know.
Be like Stephen A. Get off the damn weed, man. I think that's what it is.
Yep.
Stay off the weed.
This guy's so crazy. So moving on around the league, Sam Amick put out a tweet. He said, on the Paul George front, OKC has all sorts of optimism about him returning. More importantly, there's pessimism from the LeBron camp that he's leaving the Thunder. He gone, man. Paul George is gone. Like,
I'm going to say
I really think he's going to stay. You think he's going to stay?
I'll see why he's there.
You think he's really going to stay at OKC?
Yes.
With the situation that they have right now with Trash Mello.
Bro, he's going to fucking take the bench. He's going to have to take the bench, dude. No, and it's not about like, he has a choice. No, make it to where he doesn't have a fucking choice. All right, he's going to come off the goddamn bench or he's just not going to play.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I mean,
straight up. I mean, he's a has-been or just, I don't know, I thought it was freaking contract or something.
Will he do that?
No, I mean, they can.
Okay,
so he can probably, I don't know. I feel like somebody take him, dude. Straight up, I feel like somebody take him.
All that, man. Speaking of Carmelo,
that's Mr.
Carmelo won't opt out of his final year of contract with Thunder. He has a player option for next season worth $27.9 million.
You don't say.
So he's stuck with them. They're stuck with him.
Yeah, I know. OKC was just like
he finessed.
He finessed the hell out of them.
Yeah, because no player would opt out into $28 million. The only way I see it happening, but I doubt he's about his money, because the only way I see it happening is him giving up the opting in, not taking it, and then going for somewhere cheaper. Using the team's MLE. Yeah. You get like 18 at least. That's 10 less. I don't know, dude. 10 million, to me, losing out on a couple million is a lot still.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Make them ride the bench. That's all I want to say.
We'll see if they can do it. We can do it. With that's all I got for the NBA. Y'all have anything else to add? Or?
No.
I miss the NBA, dude. I just want it to be November again.
I know. Yeah, I watched the Big 3 game yesterday. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was in Houston.
It was Cullen Mobley was playing. I was like, oh, shoot.
Coutinho was there?
Yeah, it's actually.
I didn't get to see it because I was at the Astros game. But
no lie, it's actually kind of cool. Like,
that's a Big 3.
There's like old heads.
It used to get big.
Anderson playing.
Yeah.
Big Bird, whatever his name is.
It's a big.
Birdman?
Yeah, Birdman.
It's not too popular yet, though, huh?
Wow.
It's not too popular yet?
No, because it's only a year in existence.
I mean, but it's on like FS1 right now.
It's going to get big because, I mean, you got players retiring. I feel like Dirk's going to be in it soon.
Yeah, because a lot of players that retired are in there, you know what I'm saying? So it's actually really dope, and it's like of all ages, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And,
are they getting
fucking
paid?
Big Baby was on there.
Are they getting paid?
Yeah, they get paid.
I hope
It's
so.
not a lot, though, but...
No, it ain't
not NBA money, but they're getting paid.
Yeah, because you're not just going to be in that league and not...
Yeah, I mean, there's people in the stands, so I'm assuming...
The 300,000 here.
Probably a couple 100,000.
But I feel like it's just not gonna. It's gonna be a league, but it's just not gonna be for a specific city. It's just they're just gonna go to every city and play.
Yeah, it's not a specific city. That's why you don't see a city.
Yeah,
you see
so it's just teams.
Yeah, so
that was a good idea from Ice Cube.
Yeah, man, Ice Cube's getting money back on that too. He's getting a return on his investment.
Mm-hmm. That's a boss move
for sure. Let's move on to the Texans stuff, shall we, fellas?
Let's do it, man.
Let's see what we got in the Texans realm. Kareem Jackson is being moved to safety full time. I like this move a lot because Kareem Jackson, he's a for sure tackler. He can hit, he can tackle, he can wrap up, but his coverage skills have been lacking in the past 3-4 years. Like he's been getting burned, especially against New England with those speedy cornerbacks. They put him on them, and he gets burned and spun around in circles.
They can't put nobody else.
Yeah, so they're putting him full time with Andre Hal, of course, going down with cancer. It's going to be him and Honey Badger back there in the backfield. So we'll see how that.
I can't wait, dude.
I feel like
that's something that I'm wanting to see already.
I feel like Kareem Jackson's going to be the strong safety because he's the bigger, stronger tackling one, and then because Honey Badger flies around a lot.
That boy can take some hits, man.
Yeah, Honey Badger might be the free safety.
He's been. I don't know if you've been keeping up with Honey Badger on Twitter, but he's been talking a lot of shit, like saying, "I'm ready."
Yeah.
Like this is me gonna shut up all the haters.
Yeah.
Every tweet I see is something he's saying. I'm not saying he's arrogant. Might be a little arrogant, but not too much.
Yeah.
But he just saying stuff like, I guess he's just trying to prove, because a lot of people doubted him because of him being hurt.
Yeah.
But he's on a new team, a new squad. He's ready to say, I'm back.
Yeah, I like that a lot, man. Because Honey Badger, he's always had that like grit to him. He's always like, he's not scared of a tackle. He's not scared of anybody. And I feel like with social media and stuff, I've seen some of his tweets, and he like has that like, I'm coming, like I'm gonna take what's mine, and we need that. We need that for sure, absolutely. So I'm excited. Our defense, like I said, looks good on paper. I just want to see it come to fruition.
Yeah. At
this point, we got Aaron Colvin, who is another like trash talking, big hard nose like cornerback. So our cornerback staff is probably going to be Jonathan Joseph, Kevin Johnson, and Aaron Colvin. We'll see.
Kevin is that one that just kind of like
kind of.
Because when you're injured, dude, you're just
It's hard, especially at cornerback where you're cutting and you're moving.
You got a wide receiver, dude. Wide receivers.
It's not easy. It's not.
Wide receivers are fast.
Yeah, for sure. What else we got? The top 100 list came out a while back, and we found out that Deshaun Watson made number 50 in the top 100.
Yep.
Can you look up what number Jadeveon Clowney was?
I'm about to look that up right now,
He was in there
sir.
too.
That's what I'm about to do.
Is he getting paid soon?
He's on his last day. I think
they were contemplating about. They don't know how they're going to pay him.
Yeah,
they better find a way to pay.
They might tag him next season, franchise tag him,
sorry.
and then pay him. So DeAndre Hopkins made number 13. He actually tweeted about that. He was like, "I played with 11 quarterbacks." Like he kind of felt slighted. So we might be looking for like a breakout year from him too, like even better than he was last season.
And the top 10 comes out tonight, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. I see Robert Kowski at 15, but whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jadeveon Clowney makes rank 32, number 32.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, good job. He came back. He came back from his microfracture surgery. I'm glad he did.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, let's get into some not grim, but some other Texans drama stuff going on. So a couple of episodes back, we talked about that cheerleader scandal with the Texans. Mm-hmm. Well, now it's reached a national level. They were on ABC News. I'm going to play a little bit about what they said.
They break you down with the harassment and the mind games that they do, and they make you scared, and so nobody wants to speak up.
These former cheerleaders thought they'd landed the opportunity of a lifetime, dancing for the Houston Texans NFL team.
They literally grabbed her stomach and they pulled it down, duct taped her stomach.
A man reaches over and runs his hand to the center of my crotch and grabs.
9 women are now suing the team, alleging harassment and unfair pay. All part of a culture they say was meant to humiliate and intimidate them.
You kind of just learn to bite your tongue and to deal with it. I was so thankful that I was chosen for that experience. Now I just look at those girls on the field and I feel sorry for them.
It's just the latest chapter in a movement of women fighting back and saying no more.
Do you think this is a byproduct of the Me Too movement? I do. It's women refusing to suffer in silence about economic inequities, unfairness in the workplace.
Iconic feminist lawyer Gloria Allred is representing these women.
Ainsley Parrish,
Ashley Rodriguez, Hannah Turnbow,
Kelly Nooner.
Bringing their story center stage.
I believe that they're being targeted and discriminated against because of their gender.
The Houston Texans should not have given us a uniform if they did not want us to become an army.
Mm-hmm. And these former cheerleaders,
this is Ashlyn,
are also suing the Texans.
Man, you know how you solve these problems? Just cut the cheerleading squad. Just cut it. Just cut it. At this point, what do they do other than like PR stuff? Mm-hmm. Like at the game, like who's really paying attention to the cheerleaders? I mean, yeah, but
if there was calendars, I'll get the calendars. I'm not even gonna lie to you on that.
If they're gone, will your game experience suffer?
No, it's just that I feel like cheerleaders is synonymous with football.
They're just there for the fans.
Yeah, they are literally there for the fans.
For fan service.
But,
okay, go ahead. Yeah.
But they get paid minimum wage, and if they're going to complain about stuff
if
like
that's the case, is every team going to get rid of their?
I feel like that's going to start it.
Dude, Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are the most famous ones. I feel like.
Yeah, but the Redskins cheerleaders had some issues like this too. This is number 2.
But see, I kind of feel like we're talking about the wrong thing.
Well, they need to start paying these girls in.
Yeah, see. That's what we should be talking about. They should start paying.
This is a professional $1 billion corporation. You can't
they
pay
have money. They have
you
money.
can't pay these girls minimum a little bit. Bro, this kid at Chick-fil-A makes more money than this girl.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
like, no, I'm just keeping it real.
That's exactly true. Because that's what we should be talking about. Because they should be paying these girls more. Because
$7.25.
They have to work out a lot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They make appearances and stuff. She should get paid for that.
They're public figures too, so their social media can't have anything scandalous. They can't be saying stuff that normal people.
You know
would
what
say.
I'm saying? Exactly.
They got to keep up an image.
And like you're doing all that for minimum wage. Like, come on.
And I feel like they're using it to their advantage because, of course, any person in their right mind would have been like, "Yeah, I'm about to grind hard," because it's hard to get into that.
Yeah,
these girls got to cut weight. These got to work out. Mm-hmm. They got to eat right. They got everything.
Learn the routine.
They got to be able to dance it. Blah blah blah. And they're like, and then the coach tells them, or whoever's in charge of the organization, just, you get paid $7.25. Anybody be like, bye.
No, for real. Like,
since I feel like they have the upper hand and they strong on them with the whole, well, these girls are they're trying to, get publicity for themselves. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna be like, so if we tell them $7.25, they're just gonna have to go with it.
I honestly don't know too many cheerleaders that have gotten famous from cheerleading.
Yeah.
I honestly, I can't
name one that's been like just a big movie actress. I don't really think.
Yeah.
No.
Heidi Klum.
Maybe.
Maybe,
but that's it. But that's what I'm saying. It's like that's I mean, it might not sound like cheerleading is a real job, but dude, you have to do a lot, and it's a very competitive job. So why is it you only have to get paid $7.25?
Exactly.
That's a slap to the face.
It is. Either they reform it or just cut it. If it's going to cause this many problems, I'm just saying,
Yeah. I see your point.
That where the girl is getting like her crotch grabbed, like because she was at a team event, not a team event, but like a PR event,
right?
And she said some dude just grabbed her crotch.
Yeah,
they need to police that more, and they shouldn't have to go through that for $7.25.
Exactly.
Like go through all that, having to deal with these dudes for $7.25. Like that's not. So there needs to be some kind of fixing in that. So we'll see how this lawsuit goes. I feel like it's the first big Texans lawsuit.
Yeah.
That's on a national level.
I mean, we already had the whole controversy with McNair last time.
Yeah, but there was no
inmates from the prison.
Yeah, there was no lawsuit.
This is actually a legal matter. Yeah. So this is actually like I believe 10 times worse.
So
it wasn't a lawsuit, but it gave them a bad name, and it gave players a bad taste.
This is even worse.
Basically, what happened? Houston, we're not gonna have cheerleaders at the games. Like straight up, like
I feel like that's where it's gonna go.
Yeah, we're just not gonna have cheerleaders. At least Houston, the Texans not gonna have cheerleaders.
Well, you never know. Maybe this will open up the eyes for everybody, and they start paying these girls.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not saying
they form like a cheerleading like union or something.
Yeah, that'd be good. We'll see. We're just spitballing ideas.
Yeah.
Moving on. Man, this Jameis Winston situation is just...
Bro, that dude's an idiot. He's an idiot. Like, what is that, his fourth?
Yeah, I know he's from Florida, and he kind of, like, gives off this whole country bumpkin vibe, like, big time. Have you heard?
Yes, I have heard that.
It, like, gives me this, like, redneck, like, just banjo playing, like, Florida.
So Sean was talking about Oklahoma, and now you want to just throw shade at Florida?
Nah, well, Florida's known for having craziness,
Damn,
There's a Florida man.
Texas just came banging on everybody.
Everybody.
Sitting on.
So there's some new developments in that. It was originally reported that Jameis Winston was in that car with
Uber driver,
Eagles cornerback Ronald Darby, and 3 other passengers in the car of the incident. Well, now Darby is saying no. The third passenger was former Vanderbilt football player Brandon Banks. Well, now Brandon Banks is saying that Jameis Winston was the only person in that car. Wow. And so what happened was Kate, who was the Uber driver, This is what it says. This is coming from CBSSports.com. According to Kate, what happened after that is that Winston reached over and grabbed her crotch while the two were waiting for food at a drive-thru. Kate also added that Winston kept his hand in place for 3 to 5 seconds and didn't remove it until she asked him, "What's up with that?" Although Banks was never interviewed by the NFL in part of its investigation, the league apparently came to a similar conclusion. The league investigation found that the Uber ride consisted of multiple legs and that Darby and Banks weren't in the car for any of them. Banks actually had an explanation for that. According to him, the three men, Winston, Darby, and Banks, had all taken an Uber earlier in the night with a different female driver. So what came of all of this is that Jameis is suspended for the first 3 games. And guess who they play? Tampa Bay plays in the first 3 games. They play New Orleans.
Oh, it's a hard schedule.
They play Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And they play New England.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a hard schedule.
It's a hard schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So that's L.
But
okay,
Jameis is known for doing kind of crazy stuff. He's
What did you compare him to? The
Country Bumpkin.
Oh yeah.
I think the NFL should have issued a harsher punishment.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's his fourth
offense. Yeah, like
fourth
he's
offense.
done,
It's a harsher punishment.
Yeah.
But I mean, the NFL doesn't exactly know how to.
It's just 3 games.
3 games.
Yeah, just 3 games.
Shit. Brian Cushing got the whole damn season almost for.
Yeah, but it was like repeatedly using steroids. Yeah, but
I got a steroid vibe off of Brian Cushing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because of his aggressiveness.
Yeah.
He's always pissed off.
Did you see
Headbutting.
freaking what was it called? What's that show on HBO?
Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
You see him on Hard Knocks?
He
Dude, Cushing was an asshole, bro.
He is an asshole.
Cushing is an asshole.
Against Alfred Blue.
Yeah,
he goes, oh, you gonna hit me? He goes, hit me, man. I don't know. He said some shit to him, and he goes, Blue, you can't do nothing to you, Blue. He's talking shit.
Fucking mad shit, dude.
So, we'll see what happens with the Jameis thing. This is pretty bad, especially with the climate, with all this stuff going on. I feel like they might have just suspended him for 3 games right now just to say that they did something.
Yeah, because right now it's just an allegation. It's not like for sure yet.
So maybe after that it might be even worse than that. So we'll see. Actually, like, is Jameis like superstar talent?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, for them.
I mean, I don't think he's like big time like.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say considering like the team he's on.
Yeah,
people he has
but
around.
I mean, he's not like a superhero quarterback. He has Mike Evans. He had Deshaun Jackson. I mean, he had a decent team.
He had a decent team, but
I don't think he's a superstar quarterback. I don't think so.
I don't know, it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to say.
We'll give him another season.
But I feel like if it's hard to say, then he's probably not.
Probably not.
superstar.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Free agency can always be hard for football players, right? Like, they think they're trying to sell themselves high, and teams are trying to buy low for them. This was the take of free agent safety Trey Boston. On his recent visit with the Colts, he said, quote, "I didn't meet with the GM, head coach, or defensive coordinator. I was in the lunchroom for 2 hours. I even got to play basketball. On his later Cardinals visit, they rolled out the red carpet for me, but the offer was very, very, very disrespectful." So that kind of shows the dichotomy of free agency. You know, you go into it, and some people can like not respect your offer at all, or they'll try to like lowball you, or other teams can just they'll feel it. So it's hard. You know, it's really hard when you're a free agent just playing that free agency thing. Unless you're like one of the like elite players, like it's hard for you to like even land a job. And he was pretty decent. So that just like kind of shines a light on the whole free agency aspect. Another thing, Gene Steratore, one of the main referees in the NFL, he's retiring.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
So the refereeing might be even more trash than it was this season.
Yeah, because apparently a lot of people don't like him.
Nope, a lot of people didn't like him
because the way he calls some games. I know the Cowboys in the Green Bay game.
Yeah,
and then also again in the Super Bowl, which I mean I'm glad he called that one because that was that's why the Eagles won. And he's also a referee in the NCAA.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
For real?
He
doubles up?
He called the Villanova game.
Oh shit! No way.
Did he call the finals? I'm actually not for sure.
In the NFL? I mean, not the NCAA?
Yeah, he does. Huh. So yeah, he's a dual referee.
Yeah.
So he's just retiring from the NFL, but that doesn't mean he's retiring from reffing. You know.
And he refs both basketball,
just football in the NFL and basketball in the NCAA.
But he doesn't do NBA.
No.
Oh.
I feel like if you coach at the college level, you got to move up. Like someone has to like. I don't know how it works, but I thought someone has to like recommend you, or you have to like
a referral. And then the rules are different, so you kind of have to do that transition.
Exactly.
You're over here calling dumb things. You're
remember that season with the replacement ref?
Oh man,
how trash that was. That was bad. That was real bad.
I mean, as much as we talk shit though about NBA NBA refs like poor calls, man, compared to other refs like NCAA type thing or high school,
bro,
way better.
Everybody was missing them. It's like, oh, bro, we need actual refs. These high school refs ain't working.
That's like one of the few jobs that I wouldn't wish on anybody, being a ref for like little league, middle school, or high school, because those parents can be vicious.
I feel like the worst one is probably soccer, dude.
Yeah, soccer moms, for sure.
Soccer moms, bro. Yeah. Imagine on the international level.
Ooh, that'd be bad. That'd be bad.
Like. Just try to pull a red card on somebody.
What?
You probably gonna leave the stadium that night. You're just not gonna leave the stadium that night.
No, you're just gonna sleep there that night,
or that week,
or forever. That took a dark turn. Moving on. More Le'Veon Bell Pittsburgh drama. Apparently, this is written by 24/7 Sports by Brian Dierdo. Le'Veon Bell isn't going to get $14 million per season in a long-term deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That $14 million was what he wanted. That's according to Jerry Dulac of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, who addressed Bell's contract situation earlier this week. Bell, who has opted not to publicly address his current contract situation, reportedly won't accept less than $14.5 million per season in a long-term contract. Bell rejected Pittsburgh's long-term offer last year that would have paid him an average of $13.3 million per season. This spring, Bell rejected an offer that was reportedly more lucrative than last year's offer. Quote, he's not getting a new offer if he wants at least $14 million a year, Dulac wrote. He's not even getting that. So, Le'Veon, I feel like he's overplaying his hand a little bit. But you think somebody will pay him if he walks?
I mean, bro, he's good, but at the same time, he is a running back. You have a short lifespan.
Yes, you do.
You have a short lifespan. So, and he's asking for $14 million a year for
how long?
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
For a long-term contract.
And he's on hold?
Let me find out.
Okay, so we're going to wait till Justin find out how old he is. But that's the thing with running backs, dude. They always have like
26 years old. Damn, 26. He's a young cat.
And he's asking for a 5. It's going to be 31. You know how like a running back just ages, right?
Yep.
So 5 years, he would really be 40. Like, if you think about it.
His body will be 40.
That's what I'm saying. His body's going to break down at some point.
Yep.
So why... Damn, and we're the same age. But yeah, so
Isn't
why...
that depressing? We're not going to talk about that. That just makes me sad.
Bro, me and Kawhi are the same age. Yeah. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that until I saw it. His birthday's on June 29th. I was like, at least he's older than me.
That's depressing as hell.
No, it's not. But yeah, it's just... the life on running back's too short, so
for sure,
I can understand why why Pittsburgh don't want to pay him that.
Yeah,
because Pittsburgh hasn't put the franchise tag on him yet, or no?
Say that again.
Have they put the franchise tag on him? No, right?
Not yet. No.
No, yeah, and I don't think they are.
Yeah,
I don't think they are.
I mean, they could, but he'd be pissed. They could, but he'd be pissed.
What? Oh, they put the franchise tag on him, but they won't pay him?
Yeah. So that means he'd get the base rate of what running backs are going for. So
which is?
I think like 13.
13 million? Oh, so he's asking for like $1 million more?
Yeah. He wants to be the highest paid running back.
It sounds like it's not much, though, you know?
$1 million, shoot.
To the NFL is...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. He is a good running back. He's probably the best running back.
Right.
Somebody will overpay him. Somebody
would, and then he'll probably get hurt like the end of like next year or like the next 2 years.
It's always that one.
Knock on wood. That's awful.
That's always
I don't want to wish on anybody, but it's just like that's just the reality of NFL. Like you get hit, dude. As a running back, you probably get hit more than anybody.
Yeah.
It's just going to happen. I'm sorry.
Car crashes over and over and over again, man. That's car crashes over and over and over again. That's
over
crazy.
and over and over.
That's crazy. Let's move on. Y'all done with the NFL? Anything else?
No, man.
Cool. All right, let's move on to the Astros.
Trash.
Man.
Just kidding.
Ken Giles blew another save last night against the Rays. At what point did the Astros just move on from this guy, man?
They're tough.
Sean. Ken Giles needs to go take Ryan Anderson.
I knew that was Sean. I was like,
dude. Oh, by the way, the Astros are tied bottom of the ninth, 3-3. So it might go into extra innings.
No. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's 3-3 bottom of the ninth.
Dope.
oh, shit.
We need a closer, like somebody that's dependable. Ken Giles used to be that guy, not anymore. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I mean, we're front loaded a lot. Like our starting pitching rotation is solid. It's just our relievers and closers. Our relievers have been playing good, but this closer, especially Ken Giles, it's he has his good days, but he has more bad days than good days.
Right.
So we'll just see what happens. If he needs to go, he needs to go, and you can take Ryan Anderson with the Chiefs.
Do you think we'll pick up somebody from like the minor league?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. They'd have to do it with the trade.
Right.
So we'll see. Maybe we can Justin Verlander it or something.
I mean, but they have to trade like a lot more to get like a decent one, right?
Maybe. I mean, we have a bunch of hitters. We have a bunch of prospects and stuff. So we'll see. So that's Astros time. They're tied in the ninth. So we might go to extra innings. So let's move on to MMA. The Singapore card was last night, Fight Night 132. I'm going to go over the main card. We had Jessica Rose Clark going up against Jessica Ai. Jessica Ai won
Two Jessicas
by a decision in round 3. Then after that, we had a light heavyweight bout, which was a co-main. We had Ovin St. Preux versus Tyson Pedro. Ovin St. Preux won by submission in round 1 at 2 minutes and 54 seconds in round 1. Wow. And then Donald Cerrone, a favorite in the UFC. This was the main card at welterweight. Main event at welterweight. Leon Edwards picks up the decision in round 5. So that's Fight Night 132. Now what's coming up in the UFC world is UFC 226, which is Saturday, July 7th. We have Stipe Miocic versus Daniel Cormier. This is actually a champion versus champion match. We have a light heavyweight versus a heavyweight. This is, I guess, playing for all the marbles.
I'm actually gonna try to go watch that because I need to get out and watch a fight. Straight up.
Let's do it.
You say that, but I already know that you're not gonna come. So
I am gonna come. What you mean?
You're lying.
Why do you think I haven't been able to come lately?
Because you're. I don't want to say it on air.
Don't do that. Don't do that. All right.
Because you have 3/4 of a leg, right?
Yes, 3/4 of a leg.
I mean, he has his full leg, but like a quarter of it is like useless.
It's injured my leg. It's not useless. I can use it, but
Barely.
It's just hurt. I have a hurt leg. I hurt my knee. That card is.
How'd you hurt your knee?
I hurt it playing. I was running, and then it planted, and then it bent awkwardly, and then it.
Your
popped.
foot planted?
Yes.
And then what bent awkwardly?
My knee.
Your knee bent awkwardly?
Yes. That's how you hurt your knee.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you put more muscle on it, you know.
That does okay.
I mean, I'm
when
talking your legs.
When you're wearing cleats, no amount of muscle can stop that.
I mean, but like. Well,
anyways, thank you, Dr. Shamir. Moving on to UFC 226.
That should never happen to me. But
okay. We have Uriah Hall versus Diego Costa. We have Yancy Medeiros versus Mike Perry. We have Rafael Assunção versus something Font. Then Millender versus Griffin. Now, in the main card, we have Michael Chiesa versus Anthony Pettis. We have Khalil Roundtree versus Gomen Saki. Then we have Francis Ngannou versus Derek Lewis. Then Max Holloway versus Brian Ortega for the featherweight belts. And then we have Stipe Miocic, the heavyweight champion, versus Daniel Cormier, the light heavyweight champion. This is actually kind of, lopsided because Stipe Miocic has an 80-inch reach and Daniel Cormier has a 72-inch reach.
Wow.
And Stipe Miocic is actually 76 inches tall and Daniel Cormier is 71 inches tall. So
everybody's going to go for the underdog.
We'll see. Well, they're both champs, so it's kind of hard to say that there's an underdog. But that's going to be available on FS1.
Is it?
It's on FS1 for the prelims. Early prelims. But then everything else is pay-per-view. So we'll be watching that. We'll have the results for you when that comes. Now on to other stuff. This is actually a funny story that I got.
So what, you want to go like to Twin Peaks?
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Pay the $5. Waitress calls.
What time do you think it's going to start?
The main card?
Yeah.
Probably
well, no, not the main card, but like
7.
At 7, like the whole thing's going to start? 7?
Like the undercards.
So hey, let's try to get there like around 6 so we actually
I
get
love
like free
how we're
parking.
making plans on air.
Huh?
I love how we're making plans.
No, actually, I'm going to be there early. I'll probably be like at 5.
Thanks, Shamir.
I'm not going to have anything to do.
Thank you.
On Saturday,
Thank
probably.
you. Okay.
Oh, well, I could try to go to... I should ask her on a date.
Oh, boy. Look at a UFC fight. That'd be great.
No, I'm saying like... I was going to ask the girl I was talking to on a date.
On a UFC
Maybe
fight,
like this
on a
Saturday.
UFC fight date?
No. Well, we're not going there.
Come watch us.
I probably can meet you after. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Maybe.
I don't know if
I'll probably try. Let's see if I can take it out on Friday.
I want to see you after.
Probably see it on Friday.
Anyways, moving on. This is coming from ABC 8 News in Richmond, Virginia. Waitress calls cop after man tries to pay with credit card that has her name on it.
Wait, what?
Waitress calls cops after man tries to pay with credit card that has her name on it.
Wow.
So this is coming from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. A man in custody after trying to pay a woman at a restaurant with their own stolen credit card.
That's just hilarious.
Pine Bluff police say on June 17th, the woman went to the United filling station located at the intersection of Dollarway and Hutchinson. According to news release, she parked her vehicle in front of the business and entered the store. While she was in the store, police say a man shoplifted a bottle of drink and another male also left the pumps without paying for his gas. When the woman returned to her vehicle, she said she found that her vehicle had been broken into and her purse had been stolen. Video surveillance shows the man at the gas pump breaking into the vehicle and stealing the woman's purse, then driving to the side of the business to pick up the man inside that shoplifted the drink before driving away. On June 19th, the woman told police a man she was serving handed her a card to pay for his meal. As she went up to ring up the purchase, she discovered that the card had her own name on it. According to the police report, she called police instead of ringing up the bill. Pine Bluff police arrested Shaman West, 21, at the restaurant. In addition to the card West tried to pay with, officers searched West and found a driver's license, other credit cards, and a social security card, all belonging to the woman. Pine Bluff police said in a news release. As a side note, the driver's license, as all do, had her picture on it. Therefore, you would think that he should have known what she looked like. Yet he still handed her own credit card to her.
He's 21.
West is being held at the Jefferson County Jail and is being charged for forgery, theft by receiving, and 3 additional outstanding warrants.
He's 21. His brain's not fully fucking developed. He's 21.
Wow.
He's an idiot.
It's man, that made me.
We were all idiots at 21.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Probably like not that level of stupid.
Not to that level of stupid.
Yeah.
Now, this next story is another level of stupid. This is actually kind of worse. There's a first-time YouTuber. I actually showed Sean this video before we came in.
Yeah.
I'll set this up for you. So there's this guy who wants to be a YouTuber, right? He goes with his pregnant girlfriend into a field. Jesus. They had a 50 cal Desert Eagle pistol.
See, it already sounds bad when you say,
"Yep,
going out to a field with his pregnant girlfriend."
Yep. So
there's nothing good about that sentence.
No.
Yep. So she
with a 50 cal.
With the 50 cal. So she had a 50 cal rifle. I mean, not rifle, a pistol, a big pistol. He wanted to hold an encyclopedia to his chest, and he wanted her to shoot it and see if the encyclopedia would stop the bullet. So, yeah. This is the gun. If you want to see the gun, Shamir. Look how big that thing is in her hands.
Where? I can't see it. Oh, shit!
Yeah, that's the gun. You know who uses that exact gun? But in black, the agents from Matrix.
Oh.
They use that. You see that big ass gun
I
he shoots?
see it.
The agents use? That's a Desert Eagle gun.
I'm surprised because, okay, so the girlfriend's Caucasian. I'm surprised the dude's not Caucasian. Because it seems like
all that was a dumb young kid trying to get his likes up on YouTube.
Yeah, so many different ways you could do that. You know,
I know, but he said, "Oh, let me do a gun," and I put a book to my chest.
An encyclopedia,
bro. I would.
Oh yeah,
even at
nothing
that
clicked.
Even at that young age, dude. Because I know we were dumb at 21. How old was he?
He was Bro,
I could be 15 and I'd still be like,
you know what I'm saying?
You gonna put a gun to my chest? No.
He was 22.
Wow.
Look how big those bullets are.
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
See how big that bullet is?
Yeah.
You sure Desert Eagle gun holds a 50 cal bullet?
Yeah.
Oh, a desert, bro. Heck no.
Because a 50 cal bullet's huge.
But see, they make 50 cal for pistols. 50 cal rifle one is long.
Yeah, that's for
but the bullet's still only about that big.
Yeah.
What they do is the canister is the thing. There's the canister, the cylinder. That's the casing, right? That's the shell. So they put the gunpowder in there, and then at the end of the shell is the igniter, right?
Yeah.
So in the gun, the firing pin hits that pin, the gunpowder lights, and it ejects the bullet, right? So the bullet right here is only that copper thing, right? That's only the bullet. That's what actually goes inside you. This is all just like the rocket to shoot it, right? That's why the shell comes out. Because you're not shooting the shell.
Yeah, I know how it works.
So they
Justin.
just made the shell smaller so it can fit inside a pistol.
Yeah,
but it's still 50 cal, so it's still powerful. You know
that I'm pretty sure it blew right through that.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it left a hole in him.
It probably went.
So the real question we should be asking is the kid alive?
No, he's dead. He's dead.
No shit.
So the girl was crying and she was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And he was just like, please do it. Please do it. Apparently she was like, I can't do it, babe. And she was like, I'm so scared. And he was like, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. And then before the video, he said, I may fail, but if I fail, I want to die trying. We're all going to die anyways. It's just a matter of how and when. So yeah. I don't even know.
So the chick is going to jail?
Yeah. Yep.
So she's going to have the baby in jail.
Yep, she's gonna have a jail baby.
And where are they from?
They're from. Let me open it real quick.
We're probably gonna have to cut out like the next thing I say.
What are you gonna say?
Dumbass.
I kind of want you to say Oklahoma right now.
Don't say Oklahoma. Please don't be Oklahoma. Norman County, where's that?
Okay, so tragic, stupid, but tragic. I don't know what possessed people to do such things, but as far as like not researching that, can a 50 cal bullet go through an encyclopedia? I don't think that encyclopedia was extremely thick. Yeah. Well, obviously doesn't matter. Because he's dead. Obviously went through it. Yeah, man. I just
don't know what possesses people to do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I just said verbatim.
Yeah, crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just God dang it. And then I don't think that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. And it's funny how like you told me that, I'm not even surprised.
Nope.
I'm just like, it's like a shark valley. It's like
stupid people doing stupid things, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, let's move on to something better than that. So, Netflix has picked up the Witcher series, which is a popular video game that came out, and they're going to begin casting soon. Yeah.
The guy that plays Hannibal and Hannibal
Mads
Lecter
Mikkelsen,
and
yeah.
Yeah, Max. Yeah. I legit thought the trailer was fake, but they have him in the whole getup and stuff.
Let's be extras on The Witcher. You down?
I'm down. Probably have to travel.
I'm down. That'd be dope.
Where are they going to do the extra in Hollywood?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't know where they're casting it.
I want to say it's in
the UK, probably.
Yeah, in the UK.
Well, it's Friday night in LA, and I guess they're doing it in LA auditions in LA.
Yeah, the auditions, but they probably move out to UK, bigger forest and stuff, and it has like that. I don't know, that foggy. I don't know. We didn't talk about E3. E3 passed.
Yeah.
That's E3 is a big gaming convention. A lot of good games came out. Of course, I'm still excited for Spider-Man. Kingdom Hearts 3 finally got a release date. I want to say it's in January, February. I can't remember. Cyberpunk 2077. I don't even know what that game is. I've seen the trailer.
I don't either, but
it's a CG trailer. But it looks dope. It's made by the same people that made The Witcher. Mm-hmm. So CD Projekt Red. So basically, it's a futuristic Witcher.
You seen the Venom? You seen the Venom trailer yet?
Yeah.
The new one? No, because I don't believe that movie's gonna be good.
You don't think so?
Even with Tom Hardy?
Bro, it doesn't. Tom Hardy's gonna be good because Tom Hardy's a dope actor. But the concept of that movie is just.
I think it's because Sony owns Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Sony still owns Spider-Man, even though they signed a contract to have Marvel use
Spider-Man. But they're allowing him being in the Avengers.
Yeah. Right, yeah. But they own like the Spider-Man
villains and all that.
Yeah, basically everything's Spider-Man. So that's my thing. Like with Venom, it's just like, how can you have a Venom movie without Spider-Man?
Right.
That doesn't make sense to me, like at all.
Maybe the first movie won't, and then the sequel will have him.
But that means Sony will have to make another Spider-Man movie.
And then you're like, but I don't want them to do.
I don't want them to do.
What you like? What series of Spider-Man did you like best? Did you like Tobey Maguire?
Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
You liked him as Spider-Man?
Spider-Man 2 was the best. 3 where he was like a depressed, I mean not depressed, he was emo, but he was a happy
That was Spider-Man 3.
That was...
No, like that was dumb. Spider-Man 1 and 2 was great. Spider-Man 2 especially was great. Yeah. Then Andrew Garfield became Spider-Man. I hated those movies. Like the Amazing Spider-Man, I hated both of them.
Yeah.
Especially the first one.
I can't believe they made 2 of those.
Yeah, especially the first one. I saw a little bit of the second one, but just like, oh God, like why did I do this to myself?
Why do I do this? Why do
I
put myself through this? I don't know.
But now, fucking Tom Holland's Spider-Man, I liked his debut in Civil War. That was awesome. I was freaking out. Then I saw him again in his own movie, Spider-Man Homecoming. That was awesome. It was like legit the Spider-Man that I always wanted. Like, honestly, shut up.
He's a Spider-Man.
And then obviously he was in Infinity War. He was great in that too.
Yeah,
so,
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I hope he remains Spider-Man for a while.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
And nobody knows the words after that. All right. So anyway,
look out.
Anybody got anything else to talk about? Ooh, and The Last of Us Part 2 looks great. I can't wait till that comes out. Last of Us Part 2. Days Gone is coming out.
Dude, that game scared me. Like I would play that game at night, and it would be the most terrifying thing.
It's one of the greatest games of this generation. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because those zombies are like these. They're like.
Yes, bro, God. Exactly.
Every time you hear that little clicking,
play it at night with your headphones on.
No, when you hear that clicking, like,
yes, bro, it scared the hell out of me. Oh, Sean, you need to play this game, like legit, like The Last of Us.
So my brother had the first one,
yeah,
and they want to play that second one,
yeah, dude, it's gonna be.
Did it come out?
No,
it's gonna come out.
First one,
2019.
First one's out. I need to play that again. I want to play that.
Make a movie of that already. Did they make a movie of that? Not yet.
They're going like they want to like. They already had like the script made.
Yeah, they just gotta go through with it.
And, yeah.
Well, that's all for me. What about you? You good? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we'll save it.
I'm good.
You
good?
Yeah,
that's pretty much.
All right. Well, this has been episode 13. We got episode 13 in the books. Thank you for listening. This will be up soon. My name is Justin.
My name is Sean.
Shamwa, aka Sham Bam Kablam, aka Sham Amazing, aka H-Town Finest. I'll catch y'all later.
Signing out.
Bye.